afternoon, guys. It's 4:15 p.m. Today is Tuesday, October 17th. So 2023, by the way. So carry forward statement from yesterday's pre-market notes. It says yesterday's RTH high and lows are important. Okay. So yesterday in the pre-market notes, when I wrote it, I said today's RTH high and low important. So now I change it to yesterday's, right? So whatever the high and lows, RTH is important. So today we will keep it simple. Above both dream numbers, buyers active, below sellers active. So remember, I wrote this note at 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Now, yes, 99.4402 above buyers, below sellers. That is the idea. Okay. Now, dream numbers, which is 264.302 below sellers, above buyers. Okay. Now, if price choose to go down, then first target for sellers is 120 140 area in NQ, which I said yesterday that it will visit once, and it did not yesterday. Okay. So today, if price is below this dream numbers, it will revisit that area. Okay. And then buyers may step in or further sell off. ES will try to take 49.58, which ES did not today, NQ did. Okay. So this is a pending target for sellers. If you see yesterday, if you see tomorrow again, sell off in the overnight, or tomorrow RTH, or day after tomorrow, whenever you see the sell off, this is where it is going. But those shorts have to come from 97.02 in ES and NQ to 64.302 to justify the risk reward. So why did I put this statement? Because I wanted to short from here, targeting this area, because when I wrote the note, price was not far away from these areas. So that was the whole idea, to short in this area, target this. But unfortunately, price already tanked here and below before even open. Okay, so that was the challenge today, and we discussed that scenario in Discord also, but I'll explain in few minutes. So breakout above those area and hold equal to buyers. As of now, plan is to trade after 9:45 or 11:30 a.m. Use 8:30 9:15 news to see what price has done, and we will use that info to trade, right? So use that info here. So when price after the news, it tank. Now before open, it was trading at open at 120 area. See that? Now it's a challenge, because this is a seller's target that I was planning to have a short here, target this, but now it already happened in the overnight. So now it is more challenging. Neither I can short, neither I can go long, because price was right into my support, which I was targeting for the shorts later on, but it's already came there. So now it can bounce from here, it can bounce from here, it can bounce from backup buyers again. So downside is limited, upside is unlimited, at least back up to this 302, this dream number 302 264 dream number. That was my planning for short when I wrote a note. Price was here, so that was the whole idea, that price may chop around in RTH. If it comes here, I would short, I would target this. Now it's already done, so I cannot short here, lower end. Now because of the down move, I know buyers will come, so I was looking for two ideas we discuss in Discord, that since price, so look for long here and then target either this or this, and then look for short here or here, depending on how price comes there. So but then price tanked, it did not pause, and we didn't get any setup to go long. Actually I was looking for this area, or even 62 here to look for longs, that we discuss in Discord. But then damn price did not even pull back. See, when price went higher like this, I was thinking damn thing, please pull back here so I can go long, but damn thing did not pull back, and then boom, straight up move. So this is what I don't like it, when my target is already reached in the overnight. This is always happens. But when this happens in RTH, I can't go long in the middle or neither short, because look at this, I don't want to fade, go against it and then go long somewhere here, right? So look at this. Now all the way it went up without any pause. First time we missed this, right? Because it didn't pull back. Now it went all the way here. This was the idea to short if it get exhausted there, you know. Now I know shorts will be risky here, because now look at this move, and ES was already above this area by the time, you know, and when NQ reached here at 10:14 AM, ES was right here. So if you look at this, ES was at almost 90. So, and it had this balance breakout also, and internals were not supporting the down move. See, so there were a lot of against factor for shorting here, but since as a benefit of doubt, you know, we have to give it to sellers at this point, because price was already halfway here, and this was a confluence area too. So we have to short, but you know, and then manage it accordingly. So I took my first short at this naked dream number from yesterday, right? And then I built out right there, you know, like 3-point loss here. I was managing it very tightly. Then I shorted here at 183, you know, 190 even, right here. And then again loss, 3-point loss, you know. I think I took one short here also, 3-point loss. So now I was sitting on a 10-point loss, you know. Then actually 9-point loss here. Then price, see, I didn't want to go long here now. It's too risky, you know. It's risk reward perspective, because where do you put your stop? So no longs, even though you know buyers are active, but there is no long here. Then it went up further, higher up, right? At this point it was at almost this area, this breakdown area basically. See this morning breakdown area here, first down. So here I said 230, you know, watch 230. So 230 is the one where I shorted it, not at the first go when it was coming down. Right here at 230 I shorted it based on a 30-second time frame, okay? But at that time I said this is my last short, and I'm trying again with the 3-point stop. So it then again pulled back to, like, went back up to 233. I got stopped out. That was my 12-point loss. Then I said again I will short if it again comes down. Again it came down 230. I shorted it. I said my target is 200, you know, it's 30 point I'm looking for. So that 200 mark, it just gave me right here, see. So that was a 30-point move that I captured it, but with the 12-point loss in 4 trades, right? So because I'm always about risk reward. Now since 200 was my target, I was observing 200. See, if now these buyers are active, right, they're not going to let this thing going down now. If I see a chop here, you know, around 200, that means it wants to go and tag these dream numbers, because it is already here, only few much points, you know, few points ahead, above. It has a good area to tag and call it a day off for buyers at that point in time, you know. So at this point at 10:38, ES was right around here. So now you know ES is close to the gap fill, so most likely it will get there. So if it has to get there, it will not go down much, considering this up move, internals, everything. So now when I build out here, I was watching this price action. Then price went up, here it tried to go down, immediately pop back up in. It was chop here, right? Now here I drew a first hour high, which was around 206 or so. So I was observing 200, 206 area, you know. Then price went like this, slight pullback here. If you look at in a smaller time frame, 30 second, 15 second, you will see it. Right at 206, I took my long right here. Now my target is 264, 280 or 302. So the the way it went up like this, I was holding it, came down here, I went out at 263 here. Okay, so this one gave me almost 60 points or 55 points, right? So now net I was up 63 point. And then here I said, now when price touched here I said call it a day off for buyers. This is the max I can think, you know. Now let me show you in detail. Okay, see that 1135, 264,302 is the max for buyers, and ES gap fill here equal to, if you were long, this is the time you scale maximum and rest put. And if someone wants to doesn't do the scaling, all out, or scaling, rest put stop at 230 or so, or trail with ES stop at 99. See, so now if I were you and if I'm long, I would bail out 100%, right? Because since this is max, why would I even trail here, right? But people wants to do trail sometimes, you know. So 230 was a trail, or ES 99, which is right here, right? So if you're trailing it, basically if you got stopped out, if you blindly trailing it, but if you're trailing with the price, right, then ideal exit would be when you see this up, when you see this down move, that is your first warning sign. When it went up, you're good. When it came down here again, that's where you will out. No? So you don't have to wait for entire trail here. You can bail out right here. And that's pretty much it, you know. So now there is one more thing also, you know. So really I was pissed off today just because of this down move, and I knew that, you know, already I knew this may happen. So this is the statement I put it, you know, right when I shared my chart at 6 o'clock after the note was published. In that chart here, this note was there, and the note says you do not want to see price dropped way more below 264 280 before open, else no fun in trading and price may just try entire day to get back to that point. So this is what I wrote it at 6 o'clock, right? Now look, now you understand. That was the whole idea, that price stay here, right here when I was writing a note. So I can short here and target that lower area, right? But see now this statement, if this statement comes out true, you do not want to see price drop way more below 264 280, 264 280, way below at open. See, then no fun in trading, because at that point we have no clue which side is active, and this is what happens. Look, so it will be difficult to trade, you know, and price may just try entire day to get back to this point. Now look, they started here, entire day since 9:30 it will just try to get back here, right? Now look, till 12:30 it went there, right? Once it reached there, what did it do? Came down and just ping. See, so this is when you see this kind of note. See, I don't put this kind of note very often, right? But when I do put it, you have to pay attention to it, you know. And then that's pretty much it, you know. And what else? Anything else? So ES, right? So NQ was able to fill the gap from yesterday. ES gap fill area is this. So ES may come here either today overnight, tomorrow overnight, or Friday. It will come here, most likely probability, and that's a good thing. Since ES did not touch this area, at least sellers have an opening to bring down price right here, you know. NQ is pretty much screwed up. It is very tight range bound. Tight means wild swing, actually not tight, but in a fixed range it is trading back and forth. So NQ is definitely waiting for Wednesday evening or Friday, you know. And that be all for today.